going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to Everyday Struggle. I'm Nadeska here with DJ Akademiks and Wayno. Guys, what's going on?
What up? Yeah, we gotta figure this out, man. What
are you figuring out?
Doing?
Well, you're just making shit awkward. Get out of here.
Right.
Yo, Nadeska handshake game weak as hell. Yo, she's got one of them corporate shakes like, let's get it.
You don't know shit about a corporate shake. I got a firm handshake act. Don't play with me.
One of them complex like Illuminati. Yeah, I know what goes on out here.
I could probably do the get out shit if somebody gave him a corporate shake. You know what I mean? Get out with dudes like this and grab his hand.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I could grab the hand. That's you.
Man, listen, all I know is that you need to do one of them handshakes to get out to Wyoming. That's all I know. Because I seen everybody from Complex. The whole Complex building was by that bonfire.
Basically. There's like 100 pictures. All right, so we know that Kanye dropped his album Ye this weekend. Of course, he had a listening session out in Wyoming. A lot of people showed up. Let's take a look. That's just...
It's a different type of rules that we obey. Yeah, season, nigga, we obey. We was all born to die, nigga, DOA. Niggas say they hero, I don't see no cake. I don't see no, I don't see no, If I wasn't shining so hard, wouldn't be no shade. Bump weed ass, nigga, it's gonna be okay.
All right, so 7 songs. As promised, a lot of people worked with him.
Why
on
the
this.
other niggas in the back of that shit just got their cameras on? Everybody gotta be vibing, man. That's why you can't invite all media and journalists.
This is why he invited them, because he wanted this on the
just for a
internet.
bunch of cameras? Fuck that, man.
Get enjoy the moment.
Man,
Come on.
there was a live stream of this shit, man. Get some fans there. Yo, you ever see a Kanye concert? It's like shit's a whole mosh pit.
Every time.
I wonder why Too Cool got their phone up. Get out of here, man. She brought some real fans, man. Some true Yeezy stamps.
All right, so there's Axe review of the listening party. How about a review of the album?
Listen, I'm only throwing a little shade
You
because
hate it.
I didn't go. You know I was going to go after the show.
It was your option, though, right?
No, well.
Did you choose to play video games instead?
Yeah, I definitely choose to play
So then
Fortnite.
what's the problem?
But I love
This
that.
guy.
It's all good.
All right, so guys, first impressions of this project. Did it live up to, I don't even know what the hype was. Did you enjoy the production? Did you enjoy his lyrics?
I'll actually jump out for it. This shit's fire.
Okay.
I kid you not. Like, I was seeing mixed reviews online because I didn't listen to it immediately when it came out. But Jesus, when I did listen to it, it's fire. For 7 tracks, I felt this was different from any project he put out before. It was a little bit of everything. It was a little bit of, you know, Kanye West, a lot of times he seems to have like a futuristic approach to music. But it felt like there was soul behind it, for especially from someone who I've been looking at to say, I don't know, it feels like he's just empty. But like, I got a lot from this album, and for 7 tracks, 5 of them I loved.
Okay.
The other 2 were cool. And the last time he put out a shorter album, which was Yeezus, I only liked about like 4 songs. The rest were trash.
That was too futuristic for you.
You know, it was too trash.
There's some...
Well, out of the 7, I really love 4.
Okay.
3 is like, I'm like, That was like the last 4. Especially the one where he talked about being a father to daughters. That was really dope. And like you said, like the soul element. Like when he had the joint with Charlie Wilson, how it has the sample also along with the Slick Rick sample in there. It's like we haven't heard Kanye get in his bag with the production like that. I like the overall though. The first when the first joint Kill You, is it? I Would Kill You or
I
something
thought about
like
killing you.
I thought about killing you. Like he was saying it so I was like, hold up, like when does this actually start? So I was kind of thrown off by it, but overall.
iTunes was skipping. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's okay to rock some Yeezys this week. I think I'm gonna rock some Yeezys
this is, okay, question for you guys. So the antics took nothing away from the album. So when he's rapping about having a daughter and realizing dudes are shady and he's scared, it's not weird that he supports a man who wants to publicly grab women by the pussy, or?
I think he just got ahead of himself. Like in T.I.'s interview when he talked about his conversation with Ye, he was saying that Kanye equated like Donald Trump to like a thing. Like how he was like Hennessy or fried chicken, like he just liked the thing. I don't know if he understood the magnitude of his words when he jumped out there to support him, but it seems like he just was supporting a thing as opposed to a real person. Not excusing none of the shit he said.
And for the people, there was a bunch of people acting like there's some fucking master plan of Kanye West explaining his love for Trump on the album. Album ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
At all.
Basically just some good music. It gave me a little perspective on just his life.
Right.
And just his growth, his maturity. And it kind of made me feel like he does understand what's going on outside that little Kardashian bubble. His interpretation might be a little bit different, but he's trying. But I love the album. Album's fire. I didn't think it was gonna be fire.
Ghost Town is my shit. The joint with Cudi and Shake. That shit is fire. What's the other one? Wouldn't Leave.
Yikes,
That joint is
That's a good one.
fire.
Wouldn't Leave is fire. Like,
Just fire.
I just felt like, all right, he
I don't know
did
if he was
exactly.
dissing Chloe or not, though. I think they say, yo, if you're not balling like him, she's out of here, man.
Yeah, but I mean, that's with everything. You know, I guess he kind of put it out there that if you're not in that space, you're gonna get left.
Yeah, the samples were dope. I'm a little even mad that he left off the sample. You know that sample for Poop Diddy Scoop? Like, that could have been on it, too.
Lift
Like, all the
Yourself.
samples, yeah. All the samples used were great. Again, for 7 tracks, I usually would come in here and slam it because that's too short. I don't like albums too long. I don't like it too short neither. But it was great.
Well, if we add in the record he did with T.I., I mean, it's not on the album, but we have that in the same rollout. It's 8.
Alright, we can round up a little bit.
Exactly. It's 8 joints.
if you want to call it that. All right, so over the weekend, in addition to dropping his new album, Kanye also decided to dead the beef between Pusha T and Drake. Of course, we were waiting for Drake to respond to Pusha's story of Adidon, but he didn't. Kanye tweeted, "I've never been about beef, I'm about love. Lines were crossed, so it's not good for anyone, so this is dead now." So Pusha T did retweet this, seeming to confirm it, but he also performed at Governor's Ball, and this happened. Let's take a look.
Drop it.
All right, so remember that earlier in the week, Drake addressed a blackface photo, basically in a long note, which was a strange thing to do in the middle of a rap beef. Are we letting him off the hook now because of Kanye?
I'm not letting Akademiks off the hook because Akademiks said, no.
I'll take it over.
Akademiks.
Are you about to do the eulogy?
No,
or-
we about to do the eulogy, but I'm just saying everything about Pusha T looks disrespectful these days. Ever since he watched Drake, man. The little bop he got on stage is kind of like saying, man, fuck that nigga Drake.
So he washed
If
him,
Drake
that's a
don't
very
pull
quote.
up for a square up or something, he just took that man's manhood. We are here, though, okay, dearly beloved. We're here to deliver this eulogy because, Drake, I don't want to hear you on your album sneak this and no more rappers who's scared of you. That's been Drake's thing for the last 5 years. These rappers don't want to push me. They know what happened. We saw what happened. You got exposed. We waited 4 days, nigga. Where you at? Okay? You okay? We got Jay Prince speaking on your behalf. We gotta roll out the cat. This is a cremation. It's not even a full-on funeral. It's a cremation.
A cremation.
Drake should have responded. I'm hearing he got a track that he didn't drop. Now I'm hearing Jay Prince said that
So he said he made the OG call and told him he shouldn't respond?
it's the weakest excuse ever.
Listen.
It got too personal. You're
It's-
talking about this.
It's a rap
Drake
beef.
started it.
It's a rap
Man.
beef, right? He didn't take the first swing. He took,
The first
I told
leap
you he
off the
baited
cliff?
him, yo.
Yeah.
He baited him, he jumped out the window, and he jumped into some shit he couldn't handle. And that was just that. I mean, it's been a tough year for Toronto, you know. No, seriously, the Raptors, they was talking shit saying that they was gonna bump Cleveland. They got swept.
Damn.
You know, I mean, what do we call it? This is 2-1? Is it 2-1 out of the playoffs for Drake?
My question is, why did Kanye jump in
Drake
now?
got what? Hey, listen, and let's be clear. This was just more public because Drake has done this before. We excused him.
What?
He did this where he kind of starts some shit, sees somebody come with some heavyweight shit, and then he just dances on to his next hit record. Did that with Joe. Joe dropped like 10 records in a day, and he said, oh shit, this guy coming with facts on facts. He's claiming I got lipo. I'm on Dr. Miami's table. I don't want no sauce.
But it wasn't to this magnitude, though.
No, it wasn't to this magnitude because Drake didn't address him on like a entire dedicated song like Duppy Freestyle.
Right.
He just gave him a couple bars in no shopping, right? So when Joe responded, it was like, oh, that guy's just bored and washed, right? But on this, yeah, the whole hip hop was watching to see what you gonna do.
Yeah.
And you came first and it was good. And then the first, it's like in a fight, everybody is good until they get hit. And Drake got hit and this baby mama thing is really fucking him up.
Yeah.
It's really fucking him up.
I looked at it like he took it back to the old Drake. This me and you'll never hear a response from it. I mean, like, he wanted smoke.
Exactly.
But I don't think that he knew that this shit was going to happen the way it did. And that shit was just shockingly. But you know what? Like I said, I was out here in the streets from Soho to the hood. I went to Roots Picnic this weekend, and everybody was saying, yo, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? I just think that even if he had a track, what could he say?
Yo, it can't go down like this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like the Scorpion album coming. I don't even want to hear Scorpion until I hear what Drake got. Real talk.
I'm kind of with you, Ak. I don't think
Yo,
Kanye could just give him a pass like that.
Drake cannot let it go down like this. In my eyes already, I'm awarding the beef to Pusha T. Today was the last day. Listen, man, time's up. But he can't go out like this. You know why he can't go out like this? Because it's the syndrome of, you know how the internet does. They remember your last L and that L follows you, right? So from it's Pusha T on stage, fuck Drake, fuck Drake. Now when you hear Drake's album, you know Drake's be dissing all the time. Now every time he disses someone, we're looking at him like,
This is a lot of people.
we
but
saw what happened when you dissed the last person. You got washed.
And I appreciate like the whole thing with Jay Prince saying that, but Jay Prince like he's had like one of the greatest lyricists on his label with Scarface, right? And Scarface had spats here and there with artists. My thing is, this was a lyrical bout. We didn't think this was gonna get taken to the streets at all. Not one time did I say, oh, the OVO niggas is gonna run down on Push, or good music and Push is gonna run down on OVO. I was looking for just
Never
bars.
know, man. It looked like Drake might have ran out of bars. He might have to hit Baca.
But did you think he really had 100K out looking for dirt?
Fucking course, maybe 1 million. Yo, let me tell you this, man. This whole thing with Drake, this is just so embarrassing. Like I'm looking at Drake as the guy who kicks off the beef, and then when the nigga respond, the nigga wrote a note, like an iPhone note, and put it up. He didn't put out a track.
I'm surprised that.
I call it fair,
I'm
man.
surprised because it wasn't like this last week, B.
Because you know what? I thought he got Pusha, and low key, that's what that was the whole argument with me and you.
What?
Pusha. And we're gonna talk about this in hindsight.
Right.
Hopefully, when Drake drops his album, and we could kind of look back at it like really
Right.
properly. Pusha didn't win this off bars.
You said he didn't?
He did not.
Here he goes
No,
again.
no, no. I'm
What?
not-
This is the twist in the okay.
No, he won this off exposing him. That's what it is. Pusha delivered the tea. I'm sorry. That whole baby mama thing, yo, they've been clowning Drake with the baby mama memes ever since this shit dropped.
I know, Agbo.
Ever since
it
this
came
shit
from
dropped.
rapping. It can't, listen, he
But
got
it-
into it.
You're
he
trying
got
to say it
into
wasn't
some
clever
shit.
enough, but it was
No,
just
no, no.
dirt?
What I mean is that
So you still
it's
think
not
that-
like it's not like he didn't win like in a battle rap, right?
Yeah.
Like there's many different ways to defeat your opponent,
Right.
And you could tell. I'm talking about like URL type of shit, right?
Yeah.
And the fans could decide. Sometimes shit, you just are so clever with the lines, like, oh, that's crazy. And sometimes you did your dirt, you did your research, you came with it, it's like, oh shit, you exposed them. If I want to
You
say,
think it was both? It was both.
He still thinks that Duffy's
80%.
freestyle was,
Yeah, he's still
more
a-
clever than.
Right.
There's more clever lines there, in my opinion. But 80% is, man, we came with some shit that, yeah.
Yeah, we found out a lot of shit about Drake that we didn't know, existed.
You guys think Kanye didn't hear the song
And they
before it
found
came out?
Drake baby mama
Story
was
of Adidan, because wouldn't he have stepped in at that point? Or I guess he
Nah,
couldn't. He couldn't say, "Now push us. You can't
he couldn't do
respond."
shit. And that's why I feel like, even though with all of this, everybody trying to squash it, is it squashed? Like, I don't.
How can it be if it's
How-
been going on subliminally for like 6,
So we just
7
going to
years?
dead it? Like, but I'll say this. This shit will be remembered forever. Forever. Like,
What an anticlimactic ending, though.
this is, it's just like.
Well, I don't think it's ended.
It just ends with a
I
tweet.
don't think it's ended. It's just that
But to your point, what's the next step? Subs?
no,
we don't want
Drake
any
is
more.
definitely gonna respond. I believe.
You think so?
It's just that we're going by the rules you laid down when you went at me. I waited 4 days. Where you at? Like you taunting them like, all right, everybody's on time limit. So now
The demise is no longer
mine's is
televised.
televised. Like that shit wasn't televised.
But was he?
boy.
I mean, it's like he wrote his own check with that one. For real, the demise was televised. Honestly, even Ice Cube said it. Ice Cube said it like in a very. He was like, "Yo, everybody has a reign," and I think that, like, of course, Drake is still the guy, but his reign as that guy is going to stop for a bit, and this is a part of that.
Is it gonna stop? Remember, guys, 3 weeks ago, Kanye was canceled. Now he's back because he put out a fire album.
Yeah.
Does this change anything for Drake, or does the internet
It
forget
doesn't-
when
it
things
doesn't-
die down?
1 second, Act.
Perhaps we should have a entire like segment on it because it would be great if we had that clip that Ice Cube said.
Right.
Because that's loaded.
Yeah.
Right? He's saying that Drake's run is probably at its end, and this is one of the symbols. He's right and wrong.
Okay.
Right? He's right that we usually see this like shit when 50 was on his run, even though you kind of knew it was about it. That loss to Kanye was like, all right, this is where the new guy or someone else eclipses the guy we always thought was the one.
But before that, when he got into it with Jadakiss, and Jadakiss outbarred 50 at the time.
That's
now
not
it's not a surprise, but what I'm saying is that okay, we knew that Jadakiss wasn't gonna sell more than 50. We knew that. Jadakiss wasn't the same type of artist and didn't make like the same type of records. But in the battle, when it came to the lyrical ability and what this shit boiled down to was who had the better verses, who had the better diss record. And Jadakiss had the better diss records. It didn't stop 50 from selling, because even when he had the battle with Kanye sold like 900, he sold 700, right? But it did stop his momentum a little bit as far as perception when it came to the battle shit. Because that was the first person 50 had ran into that kind of went at him on a lyrical tip. Now, with Drake, Drake is still going to do damn near $1 million the first week.
Because although we care, the percentage of his audience that probably really cares about him winning a rap battle is pretty small.
I care about going to the barbershop and shit and us being able to laugh and joke about this shit and look at the memes.
I do want to.
You think his pop fans care? I don't
They don't
think
care
it's gonna
about that
affect him
shit.
at all
I'm not gonna
in
lie.
that way.
Because, you know, I discuss hip hop with a lot of people. Some people who like really like hip hop, and some people who are, and some people, Drake is just their hip hop, right? I'm not gonna lie, more people care than I would think. Like
Even the very
those
casual fans?
Yeah, because like you gotta realize still confrontation brings in all people. And then this meme culture where it's like, oh, even if I don't understand exactly what's going on, all I know, he got exposed by another rapper and basically he's losing a beef. So I do think people care about that. I think this loss is like, it follows by, you know when they said me called a L and then everything he did like for the next year they called a L? This might kick it off for Drake, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a heavy accusation.
No, because it's all about I told you, it's perception.
Perception, right?
Perception. Like Drake came in as like, yo, Drake can't lose.
But does the hit record not sound like the hit record doesn't sound like a hit record to me just because it is? You know?
No. It still be a hit record.
They're just gonna put L's on everything. They're gonna spam his Instagram, but he's still gonna move.
Yeah, but it's everything around it. It's just like how you move, things you do. Like it's all about the perception, right? After Drake defeated Meek, people looked at him like, oh, this guy's like, not only is a pop star, like you can't fuck with him. And then they thought, okay, well, it's gonna be the same thing to Pusha T. Now it got reversed, and it looks so bad on Drake's side. We're looking at Drake to say,
they throwing the towel. I mean, this is why I said he was on the ropes, because the towel has been thrown in. So that whole time I was telling you, he's on the ropes. I don't think they knew what to do. It's like how, I just felt like the only way Drake could come back from this is that he had to be witty with how he said shit. There's not much shit that he does know about Pusha personally. His life is out there, but he had to just be witty and disrespectful. And I don't know if he could pull that off because, like we said, we're not used to him being disrespectful, but I felt that he was good enough of a rapper
to still respond.
But
well, being honest though, like this is what I thought about a response. And in any argument, or like even a rap battle or whatever, you never want to be in a position, and that's why Pusha T really has the advantage. Like he said, okay, fuck Ghostwriting. I got a bunch of questions for you. So now, how are you gonna answer it? He clearly Drake said, I'm gonna answer one via note, right, with the blackface thing.
Told you guys the money started calling.
But exactly, like think about it. Are you gonna just drop a record responding, or you're gonna just like make your own accusations? Drake is at the point that we got real questions. Man, what is up with all these things that Pusha T pointed out? And when he's on his back foot like that, yeah, you're not in an advantageous position. So Drake would have to come out in my book, and he got to accuse Pusha of some shit. And Pusha been claiming he ain't got no skeletons in his closet. Maybe that 100,000 didn't find something, but you need to put up 10 million, man. You got to get the facts.
Nah, man, it's over, yo. Like, it's over, yo. It was a lyrical bout, and I didn't foresee, as good as an artist Drake is, I didn't foresee him, like, winning this. I mean, you felt that Duppy... Wait. You felt like Duppy's freestyle was the best thing since sliced bread and pants with pockets, so...
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you
definitely felt it was direct, very clever. Yeah, Pusha came with some weak-ass bars, so it was written by Nas, but it came from Quentin. No, nigga, here's the whole freestyle.
That was the bait.
But after the freestyle, slap that nigga up, man.
Well, along with this, Daytona is a very, very good album. It's a very good album.
Excellent, because we're about to talk about that. All right, so this is over. We're going to be back to Instagram Live beef this week, I suppose. In the meantime, Akademiks is going to take us through some numbers. Of course, Pusha dropped Daytona, which exceeded expectations, and Rocky dropped Testing as well. Ak, let's hear it.
Man, I guess they say real hip-hop is winning, man. Pusha T pushing over 77,000 units first week.
Yeah.
Listen, Drake could send that invoice back, okay? Sorry, man, you got washed, bro.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. But A$AP Rocky did drop Testing. Interesting rollout because the predictions of this album was to do up to 100,000. It fell short of that by quite a large margin. It did 75. I don't know. I feel a little bit weird about how the album was put out. I don't know what you think about it because A$AP Rocky at this point in his career, he shouldn't be doing Cardi numbers. That's what I feel like.
Also, the timing may have been a little bit off. That's out of his control. But you think it was just the album and the rollout, or
Well, I think it's two things. We're not used to A$AP just sporadically dropping, and that shit got caught up in the tornado of Drake versus Pusha, where everybody was just paying attention to that. Honestly, I listened to the album. It wasn't like
I didn't see him do press though.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
I didn't see him do press. I didn't see a lot of things that would be signifying to a casual fan. Album mode, album is coming. Look to purchase or look to stream.
Yeah, it wasn't no fashion show going on or nothing.
Yeah, we didn't get.
You got jokes right now?
Nah, I mean, I'm just used to. Every time Rocky rolls something out, you see a lot of different things that come with it. I mean,
that would have been a good listening party.
Yeah,
for him,
you at a fashion show, some ill shit. I love the joint where he sampled. I think he sampled Project Pat. I like that record and the one with Kid Cudi.
Praise the Lord record is so far.
Yeah.
So far, like most of these albums that drop, they're really good. I mean, Daytona's hard. Ye album's hard. A$AP Rocky joint, I like the majority of it. I've seen mixed reviews about kind of that and also but I like all those albums.
It's a lot of good music coming out. No pun intended. You know what I mean? It's a lot of dope shit coming out. Black Thought and Ninth Wonder dropped something too. I'm gonna check that. I don't know if you fucking with that in that act. I'm gonna check that one out.
Putting me on the game right now. I know they dropped something.
Absolutely. But
listen, man, I just want to say again, man, Drake, I don't even want to hear the album until you respond.
He's gonna do this in between every topic.
Yeah, man, I want to hear the album until you respond, man. I meant to, like, you know what it is? As a super fan, not a stan, super fan of an artist, man,
how you a super fan but not a stan?
A stan lacks objectivity. Okay?
Okay.
I'm sitting here today giving a eulogy to that nigga.
You should have been in the
After he
South.
got washed by Pusha. You know what? Because, listen, we believed in you, Drake. You were talking
You
shit.
was rooting for him?
We were rooting for you. We were popping shit. Yo, wait.
Yeah, but act.
Back to back coming.
All I was trying to tell you last week.
My man Chops, he was over there like, come on, man.
Oh, yes, let's talk about Chops.
Chops in denial right now, though.
said
Chops been quiet this whole week.
He
been
said
real
Drake
quiet.
at 3. Come on, man. We
He
were
said Drake
waiting.
at 3, Cavs at 6.
Man, Drake let us down, man. Drake let us down, dog.
Yo, Chops, you want to come out and say
We
something?
gotta humbly take the L.
Hey, man.
OVO has a, if you're an OVO fan, come on, man. Don't pull up no Pusha T tweets from like years ago. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
Man.
We gotta take the L because it might be unfamiliar territory, but damn, the Meek fans, they were going through it. We gotta go through it too. The L is here. Drake let us down.
Gotta embrace
There's
it.
nobody to blame but him. That nigga let us down. He could at least put out a track, even if it was trash, we would have gassed it up. You know what I mean? Like, the nigga ain't put out a track.
Hey, man, I don't think, like I
He didn't
said,
show up
man,
to fight.
he wasn't ready. He was not ready for this shit, man. Like I said, man, it's been one of them years for Toronto so far. You know what I mean? From the Raptors to this, hey, and they fired their head coach after that.
Damn.
But I think I realized why he ain't put out a track. You know what I mean? One of the top ghostwriters in charge, Party Next Door, working with Kanye. You feel me? Like, they got to get some new writers over there, man. There ain't nowhere attraction that came out, man.
All right,
Ack is on one.
I was
feel
gonna
so
say,
disgusted.
I see
bro.
that.
I was waiting, man. I was like,
It's hard for me to even fucking challenge him because he's on my side.
Right.
yo, you're a Jay-Z fan.
Right.
And if Jay never responded,
Jay
to
would never
someone
go
when
out like
everybody
this.
Would
was
never.
You would never go out like this.
Never. But this is the difference. That's all I'm saying is this is the difference. I mean, it was cool. You know what I mean? It was cool, but ultimately, Drake wrote himself a check that he couldn't cash on this one. You know, he's still gonna be Drake. You know, the Adidas rollout. I mean, when his OVO Adidas drop is still gonna be lit. All of that.
Right.
But
Man, we ain't buy no fucking Adidas, nigga. Like, if drop the track.
He would. We're still buying Yeezys, but no. All right. So
I
look.
buy Yeezy, but
he's back at this.
We got a couple more topics, so I could keep sprinkling the eulogy throughout the episode. I can't even speak anymore. All right, on to Chief Keef. So he was involved in a shooting in Manhattan this weekend. He was shot at early Saturday morning in New York City outside of a hotel, but fortunately the shooter did miss. And now law enforcement told TMZ they're looking for 2 men who fled the scene wearing black hoodies. This comes as he's been beefing with Tekashi on social media. Maybe you could take us through this a little bit.
Listen, I just want to start off by saying, man, this is all a distraction from the fact that Drake still ain't responding to Pusha T. I just want to let everybody know that. We're going to drive this home. But, unfortunate incident. Chief Keef was in New York, apparently for a private party. While coming back for the party, like around 6 a.m., there was shots fired at the W Hotel in Times Square. And I'm like, that's people are getting bold out here. Like,
feels
Times
like
Square?
1997 again.
Yeah, so, again, I don't know if it's connected to any rap feud, but it is concerning that I'm hearing about rap feuds going on, and then I'm also hearing about shots being fired.
Right.
Never a good combination.
Right.
I personally think that all parties involved need to separate themselves from this type of nonsense, because when police start looking around or whatever, it could be other things you guys may have been involved in. You're gonna get jammed up. So I'm hoping that most of these things, and for me, maybe I just don't, I like the knowledge of maybe some inside stuff or behind the scenes stuff, but it looks like most of the shit just kind of originates from just Instagram back and forth.
Yeah, it's like, what's the real problem? I think this shit is just pure stupidity. I mean, honestly, like, letting off a shot, do you know what type of charge you will get for letting off a shot in Times Square around the W Hotel?
So reckless.
You know, it's like crazy, like how when the whole thing with Dolph happened by the Lowe's by Hollywood Boulevard. It's like, it's the same type of area. This shit ain't that serious. Like, I don't know, like you said, I don't know who the shooters are or none of that shit, but it's just a bad decision to even be doing some shit like this. And just involving yourself in it, it's not gonna bring you no bread. Like, it's not gonna bring you no money. It's only gonna bring, like, negativity and despair. Fortunately, you know, Chief Keef wasn't harmed in the shooting or whatever, but this could be a whole different conversation if he was.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like, these is young men making insane amounts of money. Just smarten up, because this shit is stupid. You know, this is really stupid.
And I gotta say for the record, man, listen, we gotta hashtag protect Chief Keef. He's a living cultural icon. He's a legend. He's 22 years of age.
Damn, he's only 22.
Yeah, he fathered all these young niggas. And I mean all. From Uzi, Tekashi, most of these young niggas who do quote unquote mumble rap, Chief Keef's the father, man. Y'all, listen, if y'all got problems with Keef, man, y'all just got, Keef is like the grandfather of y'all niggas, even though he's young. Y'all can't have problems with
Just tweet him about it.
Plus,
Keep it out
he
of
roll
the
with Lil
streets.
Reese and them, so y'all better chill. So.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep this shit, like, keep it out. Like, get some money, man. Like, get some money and do some positive things. This shit is whack. This shit is whack. Like, there's nothing good about this.
The weird part about it is that when I see even the posturing on Instagram, it's for this, like, ego or, like, for these, like, whatever points you're getting. And the fans who are, like, the people who are awarding them or the people who are, like, jumping from side to side, like, they live in the suburbs. They're not, like, they're looking at this shit like, y'all doing what? Okay, like, they're just gassing up whoever. Like, they listen to the
If
music.
they was there, they'd tell the police exactly what happened. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
My whole thing is like, in this era of, you know, quote unquote beef or whatever they call this shit, I don't know what this is. It's just too much of uploading. It's like, it's so many decisions you can make. It's like, I'm taking this video. Yeah, motherfucker. Then, all right, let me make sure I put the right thumbnail. Let me get all it. You have so much time to not send this shit through. And I think there's no maturity. There's no OGs. Like, who's the person saying, what the fuck are we doing? If y'all really in the streets like that, let's cool the fuck out, because we don't want nothing to tie us to no bullshit anyway. I think it just needs to be left alone.
The sad part about this, and again, I'm only focusing on the rap feud. I don't know if nothing got to do with the rap feud, but the rap feud is even sad to me. There's an issue between 6ix9ine and the Glow Gang, which of course consists of Chief Keef, Lil Reese, and other members, but there's another member called Tato.
Yeah.
He used to date another female rapper named Cuban Doll.
Right.
Apparently, like, he assaulted her. because she was like cool with 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine of course then like try to defend her pretty much, and it's been back and forth. Like a song came out of it, and also a viral moment. I killed people, and you know what I mean.
That's crazy.
It's
like,
crazy. It's
that's
crazy.
crazy. That
Like them Chicago niggas ain't nothing to play with. But I will say, I don't know how both sides are looking at it. It doesn't look like Keef is looking at it like, oh, or his camp like, oh shit, we're getting attention, because there's been reports that his music is getting streamed insanely amount, like more now. Like the streams for his big song Love Sosa went up like 300%. So some people might look at it like, oh, that's a plus there. But he doesn't seem to be feeding into that. 6ix9ine, sometimes I feel like he feeds too much into that. Like that attention that you get from beefing, yeah, there's real life consequences if somebody gets hurt or locked up.
But you know, and the fucked up thing about all of this is like, this is the shit that births like a tay-k. You know what I mean? Like this is the shit that, there's a 10-year-old kid watching all of this shit happen in 5 or 6 years that's gonna be rapping, that's gonna do some stupid shit.
I thought we felt like 6ix9ine was maybe getting a little better.
Right.
Right.
We just had a
Because he made up with
conversation.
Casanova.
Right.
You said he has his GD thing coming up. Like, was he not turning a new leaf?
Well, number one, I hope this ends up like the Casanova thing, where they're like, yo, we ain't beefing, something like that. But yeah, no, he was, and that's the weird thing about it. It just like went left. Low key, I have a really like strange theory, and I even told him, like I told him on the phone. I was like, you are someone who thirsts being the #1 topic of conversation in hip hop.
Right.
And
No matter what the topic
yeah,
is.
no matter what
Right.
it is, I think he's coming up from an era where out of sight is really out of mind, and like you have a short attention span, so he constantly want to dominate. Not only, like you would think rappers would want to dominate just musically, he wants to dominate the talking points. So when Pusha T and Drake starts becoming the thing, all of a sudden, because he dropped the record, he didn't start beefing for the record. He even made a video and he said, listen, people think I need beef to sell a record. I don't. Now that the record's out, now I got beef, okay?
Right.
And he just instantly went into beefing with the Glow Gang. Like, fuck them all.
Crazy
I'm
thing,
like,
though, is like, with all of this, there's no records of them beefing. I mean, if we're talking in terms of hip hop beef, right? Or hip hop, whatever, problems, music gets made. There's no music like Tekashi, nobody he's ever beefed with, he's never made one song about them.
Have you ever asked him why not? Why is it just on social
well, actually,
media?
he has. Like, most of these songs are about some niggas you just.
Well, you just don't, I just
no
don't
name.
know.
Yeah, but no, I asked him, I'm like, yo, first of all, I'd be like, yo, why are you still beefing? And I told him, like, yo, you already sold your album. Your album sold 65,000 records
Young
first
man
week.
is doing very good in life.
You need to be quiet, tour, collect bags. But again, you know what? I'm telling you, and this is my theory, and I've said this to him, he's laughed when I said it. Of course, he's not gonna be like, oh, you're right. But I think he's an attention whore. And maybe it's not just something, it's a narcissistic type of thing, but maybe it's something mental. But he thirsts the attention of everybody.
Interesting.
And if it's him saying something outlandish, if it's him beefing with someone, it happens.
Right.
Hopefully
I
this
just think
stays
that
out of
when
the
they get on live,
shades.
like Instagram live with like 300,000 people watching, just at least promote your record once.
Yeah, I
like
think they
in
gotta-
between,
they gotta
I'm
turn
gonna
that-
kill you, meet you here. I got this, I got that. Man, go buy my single right now, iTunes.
They gotta turn
this
that.
shit's called Triggers and Blues Clues. It's so popping.
Like your own single, I get out of here.
They got to
bro.
figure out some sort of line of business with all of this BS. But at least all I can say is y'all young brothers stop this shit. I mean, regardless to if I'm fans of them or not, I don't want to see anybody go to prison or lose their life.
And lastly, to wrap it up, I don't know how these niggas be enjoying. Like, it gotta be so stressful to be a gangster rapper. I'm seeing these niggas walk around. They got niggas with earpieces walking around with them now. Like, they're Secret Service. When you're beefing as a rapper and knowing that you talk so much shit, you can't just walk around carefree, okay? You can't walk around like Rich the Kid, okay? You gotta make sure you got at least 20 niggas with you. They got walkie-talkies. They got all type of stuff. Actually, they might want to give Rich the Kid the same, like, little package.
All right, so look, Lil Uzi and Rich the Kid got into it in Philly this
Like
weekend.
I
They were
said,
out there for, thank you, for Roots Picnic. Man, look, there were no guns involved, thankfully, but this got kind of ugly for Rich the Kid. Let's take a look.
What we doing? I'm trying to find out. You jumped out the car. It don't matter why you getting crazy, bro. I don't have nothing to say, bro.
All right, so of course, video number 1
Bruh.
is Uzi coming
my
Reaching for a
God.
cup? Yo, he making a latte. Yo, my nigga Rich
Yo,
the
can I- wait,
Richard Kid is
wait.
a barista, a flexer, a young CEO, big boss. Yo, this is
Nah,
ridiculous.
yo, can I say
You
something?
want it with cream or not?
No, listen, yo, dear Rich the Kid.
Weren't you in at the Roots picnic, man?
I was
Why
at
you
the
ain't
Roots
help him out?
picnic.
Why you ain't help him
Hey, whoa. I ain't getting into none of that. My only advice for Rich the Kid, please fire everybody. Everybody got to get fired. Everybody got to get fired because, wait a second, because they got him looking crazy out here.
He didn't really get hit, though.
It don't matter if he got hit or not. Remember, it's all about perception. And the perception is that they made this nigga jump over the counter. The perception is there's another video of him running. I don't know if it's him. It looks like it could be him running down the street.
Yeah.
It's the other video, first and foremost, Uzi standing there saying, I ain't got nothing to say. I didn't come to talk. Was good. My whole
A
thing
nigga
is...
come in a white shirt, no jewelry, and he don't even
But-
have one of them little dresses on. That nigga look like he trying to
But the thing about it is that South Street, they was on South Street. South Street is like the main street in Philly where everybody goes to shop at.
nigga them.
Uzi was not down there. Somebody probably had to call him like, yo, this nigga Rich the Kid is down here right now. Get down here. Because Uzi can't just walk on South Street. He's a superstar. He's going to get mobbed.
Okay, let me ask you this though, right? Because you're saying everybody has to get fired. Now, clearly, it didn't end with Richard Kidd. Even though there's a video supposedly of him like running away.
Right.
Who knows? He's working a new dance. It's called the plug run. Shit's fire. But he ain't get stomped out or nothing. You're in Philly. If you go to Philly,
You don't
You should
go
be
to-
prepared,
but
though.
That's like... look,
knowing that you've been beefing with this guy for
that's it.
years.
Uzi, now look.
okay, you come with 5 niggas. I come with 15. What's up? What's
Oh, no,
up?
we fighting. No, listen, let me tell you something. And this is not, I'm not glorifying this by no means.
You can't fight in
When
the
I was,
Balenciagas?
no, listen.
You should only make coffee.
You should have come with a
This
change
is not
of
me
clothes
glorifying shit by no means, but I got jumped when I was younger. And I got jumped by like 20 people. And I was by myself. The thing was, the dudes kept talking to me. And they was talking to me, like they was talking all this gangster shit. And I made the decision that I was gonna get my ass whooped. And what I did was I just swung on the first dude in front of me.
Wow.
Because my whole thing was this. What are we talking for?
Saigon? Remember when Saigon?
What?
Remember when Saigon SOBs and he swung? It was him versus Mobb Deep. It was like he was outnumbered.
Oh yeah, he swung and it jumped up.
I'm
No. I swung and then I got my ass beat.
So you're saying that would have been a better look for Rich
That
Kid
would've
than
been
just running and
Oh.
leaping over. You said jumping over the. He swung his leg. I don't know if he jumped.
It just looks bad. Like, it looks
Mr.
crazy.
Kid alone, man. He hopped over there to call the cops, man. Fuck it.
Damn. See,
Okay,
now you
that
going
makes-
crazy.
it's even
But the
worse.
thing is like, that's like if, the thing with this is that Uzi ain't say nothing. Think about that. When he dissed Uzi, made the video and all that, Uzi ain't say shit.
True.
He waited till he seen him and he ran up on him. Now the thing is, like, the reason why I'm saying, I don't know if that big dude is his bodyguard or not. But if I got a bodyguard or somebody with me that big, nah, we're going out in a blaze. We have to. We have to because it looks crazy. Rich, he probably didn't get touched at all, or he probably didn't get punched in his mouth or nothing because he did put up a video after saying, like, I got my chains, I got
Typical
my watch.
rapper video.
Right, but at the same time, perception, this shit looks crazy. I would have rather they could have just had a convo, or they could have just been pulled to the side. That shit it looks bad.
Uzi didn't want to talk.
He didn't want to talk.
All I'm gonna say is this, right? No, rap beef is rap beef, right? But
Looking up lyrics.
I'm looking up lyrics
What you
because
got?
my man Rich the Kid made one of the hardest diss tracks this
Oh
year.
yeah, I was about to get back to that. Hold on,
and
go
all
ahead,
I was
because I got
saying-
something I got to say about that to you.
Because I'm listening to it and I'm like, based on what he was saying to Uzi, I gotta read the lyrics. He said,
go.
"You little nigga, my check bigger, can't flex that." Yo, you saying, yo, you a little nigga to me. So when you see the little nigga, you can't be jumping over.
So is this a Drake situation now? We don't want to hear any more disses moving forward.
Because
Because
yeah,
once
yeah.
you
Keep
come
that
face to
energy, I
face,
keep that energy.
nah, yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Act, my question is this, right? Because you said, oh, that shit gave me takeover vibes, right? When
What?
Remember he said that? He said that. Remember when I bugged out because I was like,
Oh,
no.
No.
Now, wait. You said that.
Oh, boy.
No, don't.
Sean filibuster.
Oh, boy.
Filibustering.
Where did you
Whatever.
learn that word, yo?
He said that shit.
I'm running for politics.
He said that shit. Now, okay, if that record was takeover, then what was this?
Man,
What was this?
I don't want to equate it to some like street shit that happened in New York.
I'm just saying.
Whatever.
What is the song version of this?
What's the song version of this? Ether, nigga. Like, yo.
I'm just
calling
saying,
my
man.
phone, I ain't give you my number. Nigga.
Honestly, I just
You
feel
run
like
it?
this, man. Honestly, I didn't think this shit was that serious. I did not know that this shit was that serious.
When I heard, first of all, Uzi's a superstar, as you said.
Right.
When Rich the Kid put out Dead Friends and he was making them little memes and by the way, he was on stage, fuck Uzi and all that shit. Uzi dropped 2 records just to let his fans know, and I think he did this for his fans. He did the Who Run the Freestyle, and he did a song called Rich Forever Leaked. And he dissed Rich the Kid on it, and
I didn't know about that one.
he's bigger than that, like Uzi. So when I saw that, I was like, Uzi's just trying to let his fans know, I ain't no hoe, and if he's dissing me on the track, I'll diss him back too. But if you heard the stuff he said on the track, he said, Rich, you a bitch. And when he basically
very-
said,
okay.
he said this is gonna happen.
Yo, for all this shit that people talk about Uzi online, about the little shoulder shit he be doing, and like how he has like looks kind of feminine when he dances, all of that shit, he ran down. He ran down.
Wait. Here's the great thing about Uzi. Uzi went to the club that same night and they played New Freezer, which is Rich the Kid's song, and he did the shoulder roll joint to it in the club. He
Damn sure did. Damn, man.
You know what I mean? That's after he ran him down.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
He had
honestly,
such a casual stance. That was
Oh
my
no,
favorite part.
but
yeah,
niggas
the
should
stance was crazy.
So
niggas
casual.
should have known how Uzi give it up. By the way, everybody who wears dresses, who got rainbow hair,
They give
who
it up.
send kisses to men, call them bae, talking about Young Thugs, Tekashi, and Uzi, they all, when it
Got
seemed
no
like,
L's out here.
Don't want no
when they
problems.
seem like niggas is trying to test them, they about it. Uzi been trying to fight niggas at picnic at like little festivals for like a couple years straight. Like we
But
saw
see,
those
one thing
videos.
I always said this about, because I actually know Uzi personally. He's a Philly nigga, yo. Like, all of that shit, like how he dressed and all of that has nothing to do with who he is and where he's from. Like, if you talk to him, you will feel like you talking to anybody you've ever met from Philly. And Philly motherfuckers, they have no problems fighting. No problem.
Clearly, yo.
At all. Like, but I ain't gonna front. This is the funny shit of the weekend.
But still glad nobody got hurt.
I'm glad nobody got
got hurt
hurt.
in
But
any
Rich,
of this.
man, Rich, you
Yo,
gotta
Rich,
tighten
man,
up.
if you're making a latte, you gotta take the messenger bag off, bro. No cap. All right? Well, that's my guy, man. It's Balenciagas, man.
Yo, man.
Balmain jeans on. Yo, that's the most fly barista I've ever seen. Facts, right?
This
Big
dude is
cap.
crazy.
I love how you talk, son. I love how you. Yo, you know what's the funny thing? I posted on Instagram. He said, this is before all the videos come out. That's the thing on social media. Yo, if there's a video of some altercation and you got snuffed out, trust me, just say it first, bruh. Because they're going to be angles that you never knew existed.
Yo, for real.
Because the first one was the talking thing where Uzi is pulling up to talk. I
It's like a
posted it.
comic book. It's everything.
Rich the Kid commented on my comment section on Instagram. He said, he ain't pressed me. He came to talk. This didn't look like a lot of talking.
Right.
It actually
He
was
said-
a lot of talking.
he
Nigga,
said,
make
"I
me
didn't
a
come to talk."
motherfucking latte and put some whipped cream on that bitch, nigga.
Yo, man.
Yeah,
Ack will not be in Lenox Mall no time soon.
no.
No, hold on. Well, first of all, I'm waiting to hear Offset in them because Offset did send out a tweet to say anybody who beefs with Rich the Kid, I got problems.
I know, but I mean, Offset,
the gang.
I think right now, the good brother Offset is in a different space, you know.
Got a baby coming.
He got a baby
making a lot of
coming.
money.
He just got into a serious accident. You know what I mean? I think he going to just chill. Like, he doesn't even need to chime into something like this. I think Offset right now is just grateful for the life that he's living. Not that he wasn't, but he just went through a near-death experience and he got life coming in. That's full circle all in one place, so I don't see.
Got life. That was beautiful. You should be a poet, Wayno.
I think I'm going to try that one day. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to try that.
All right, man. But anyway, man.
Yo, Ack.
Anyway, I just want to let y'all know, I got to remind y'all, man, while we all drink coffee and just enjoy the nice, serene environment of Starbucks, let's not forget that this nigga Drake did not respond to Pusha T, man, and he got washed, man. I'm so disappointed.
Wait, another
So
thing with
disappointed.
Starbucks, this shit came full circle for them, right? Because they just had some bullshit happen in the spot. Like when they
They
kicked
weren't looking
people
for
out.
this promo.
Right, they was
They
looking
were
for
not looking for
It's been
this.
a bad year for Starbucks too.
Maybe worse than Toronto.
Right.
Man, Drake, bring your ass to Starbucks and get served by Rich the Kid and write some rhymes for Pusha T. Jeez, man.
Oh man.
Guys, that's our show.
I don't have nothing else.
Wanna some kind words for Drake before we go?
Some kind words for Drake.
Hey, by the way,
What?
with everything I've said and all the shit I've talked today, we could resurrect Drake tomorrow if you drop the track tonight.
No, we can't.
Academics, you can't
No,
change
we
the
can't.
deadline.
No,
It's
you can't.
over.
No, stop it.
No, we're burying it, but like, what I mean is we still gonna pop some shit about a record.
Oh man, all I want to say is to all the Everyday Struggle fans, I do not hate Drake. You know, people think that I hate Drake.
I think got some Drake hate in his heart, man.
I do not Drake. I was about to say I do not Drake hate. I do not hate Drake. I just felt that in this whole ordeal that he wasn't gonna come out on top. Drake is still gonna be Drake. I can't wait for the Aubrey, Graham, and the Three Amigos show.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
this is all a little promo clip he's cutting that when Drake offers OVO Fest tickets, he doesn't say Nadeska and Akademiks pull through. Wayno, bring your ass to Wyoming and go fucking dance around a bonfire.
I want to go to Toronto. They got some talent up there. I'm still signing people, so I'm gonna go up there and see what it is. You know what I mean? As far as the artists out there and shit.
I don't know if you'll be welcome at OVO Fest. Man.
I might not be. You know what I mean?
You got body, man. I ain't gonna lie. Drake, you got body, bro.
Oh, he said it.
I had to
It's
say
on record. You said it like 100 times. Let's see if
Yeah,
you try to
man.
switch it up
It hurts.
tomorrow.
It hurt my heart to say it.
I feel bad for
I
you.
believe in it, man.
man.
Just say one more thing. Just say one more thing. Wayno, you was right.
You wasn't right. Wayno.
Oh,
Hey guys, we'll see you tomorrow on Everyday Struggle. Drake just didn't prove me right.
Peace, y'all.
Aubrey, you can still do it.